Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm sharing with you the 5 myths that could be preventing you from getting maximum results from your anti-aging skincare routine. These myths exist because brands want us to believe them, but by following them, we could be missing out on some great opportunities to improve our skin confidence no matter what our age is. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the 5 myths aging our skin. Before we get into this video, I want everyone to be aware that aging is a privilege, and honestly, I am super proud of the journey that I've been on with my own skin. I look at my skin in age 35 and compare it to where I was in my 20s. Honestly, I wouldn't go back then. I'm really pleased of the way that I've really learned to love my skin, all its flaws, all its wrinkles for what it is, and honestly, I would encourage everybody to do the same. However, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be at maximum skin confidence no matter what our age happens to be, and that's what this style of content and video is designed to do. I hope you'll agree with me when it comes to this message and want to share the love and support by reaching down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. It supports me and the channel so much, and honestly, you know it guys, but I love you forever. But without further ado, should we talk about some of these myths aging our skin? Well, first and foremost, and this is definitely a myth which is perpetuated by the skincare industry, you need to spend more in order to get more. No. And I think a lot of us have started to realise this over the last couple of years. When it comes to skincare, actually the price is immaterial. It's all about the formulation and how that product interacts with our skin. The reason I say that this myth could actually be preventing us getting maximum results for our anti-aging skincare routine is because we invest in higher price points than really we can afford to reach for. And as a result, we scrimp and save on those products and we don't use them as consistently as we should. The very best skincare routine is one which matches your skin type, your budget, and the amount of time you have to dedicate towards it. Consistency is key, particularly when it comes to anti-aging, and I would like to see people use the same products consistently over a longer period of time because it's all about being a marathon, not a sprint. Invest now for those results down the line. Brands want us to believe that their fancy packaging, their amazing marketing will deliver extra results. They won't. I would rather everybody shop at the drugstore and use these products consistently. Learn to love them and cherish them as part of your routine, because that's really where you're going to see the maximum value. Don't be fooled into believing you have to pay more in order to get more, and I covered some of the best savings we can make in our skincare routine in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Definitely one to check out, because I hate the idea that anybody out there might be overpaying. In a very similar vein, there's this myth out there that the more products you use, the better the outcome's going to be. Again, this is one that's clearly been perpetuated by the skincare industry because it's in their interest that we buy as many products as possible because that just lines their pockets and improves their profit margins. In truth, you should always be looking at a routine which has a number of steps which you can actually commit to day in, day out. There's no point having a 10-step skincare routine one morning, then the next morning doing a 2-step, then doing a 5-step. It's all over the place. Again, going back to my first point, consistency is key. And honestly, you shouldn't judge the success of your skincare routine based on the number of products that you have within it. Look at the results you're actually getting. In fact, by having too many products within your skincare routine, you could be risking overloading the skin, causing sensitivity, redness, and irritation. All things that could actually be aging our skin in the long term. Sometimes simple is the most effective. So have a look at your skincare routine and work out, do I have the time in my life to commit to this day in, day out? If the answer is no, you might want to streamline it down a little bit. Also take a look at that routine and say, is there anything in here that's not adding any benefit? If again the answer is yes, maybe just try without that product for a little period of time and see what the results are for your skin. I've tended to settle on like a 5 or 6 step routine for my morning and around a 7 or 8 step routine for my evening. That works for me. Some people might think, oh, that's really restrained and streamlined. Others might be shocked and gasping because that's really quite an extensive skincare routine. It all just comes down to your individual time commitment and the budget you have to spend. But don't be under the illusion that by having more products you're going to get better results. Actually, the reverse could be true. Now, myth number 3 is that everybody has drier skin as we age. No. There is a little science behind this. Generally speaking, as the age profile of our skin increases, our oil glands do slow down a little bit, meaning often we will become a little bit more dryness prone than maybe we were in our teens, 20s, and 30s. However, this isn't universally true, and so what I say to people is always actually look at what your skin's telling you. What is your individual skin type? Accept that it might actually change over the seasons, over the ages, and actually work out, what does my skin need? You then need to direct the products that you reach for to your individual skin type and need. The idea that as we age we just need more and more moisture might not always be the case, and it might not be true for you. This could actually be overloading the skin, causing breakouts, and you might actually be feeling like you're getting less confidence from your skincare routine because you're just using the wrong products. Take a rain check, look at your skin, say, what does my skin actually need today? And accept that maybe different areas of our skin might have different skin types. I'm super dry on the cheeks and like a grease slick down my T-zone, so I use different products to kind of counteract that, bring everything back to equilibrium. Whilst the majority of us will notice some increase in dryness as we age, this isn't universal, and if you're still oily in your 60s, wear it with a badge of honour and just make sure that you treat your skin with what it needs and maybe look at some mattifying ingredients. It's all about reaching for the products that match our individual skin type. Now, this is definitely a myth, and one that I hear all the time. The idea that anti-aging skincare products have to irritate the skin in order to be effective. I don't know where this came from. I think it's because a lot of brands focus their anti-aging range on exfoliating acids. The idea that the more layers of skin we strip off, the younger we'll look. This isn't the case, and honestly, none of your skincare products should actually irritate the skin in the long term. You might get a little bit of prickling when you first apply it to the skin, but that should dissipate over 30 seconds to a minute. If you're getting long-term redness and irritation from any of your over-the-counter products, honestly, I'd question whether they're right for you. It's a total myth that your anti-aging products should sting and irritate the skin in order to be effective. In fact, this could be doing the opposite. When the skin's irritated, it's often inflamed, and inflammation can be one of the biggest triggers for hyperpigmentation. So if you're fighting against dark spots and discoloration, using over-the-counter products that irritate and inflame the skin could actually be counterintuitive and causing an increase in this, something that none of us want. I always say, little and often, reach for a lower strength active ingredient used consistently in the long term. That's going to pay you better dividends than reaching for the highest strength, most potent product you can find. I want to dispel this myth once and for all. If a product is irritating the skin, it's probably not the right one for you. The one exception I would make is anything that's been prescribed to you by a professional. If that's the case, always go back to them and ask, is this normal? Is this something I should be seeing? And they'll be able to give you advice on that. When it comes to over the counter, gentle is key, and you shouldn't see too much redness, peeling or irritation, and if you do, it should certainly die down within that minute. If not, maybe take a rain check and work out whether it's the right product for you. Finally, and this myth I think is one that I definitely believe, certainly in my 20s, is that once you've seen the results that you want, you can stop. Absolutely not. You can change things down. I think there's two different avenues to skincare. There's the treatment phase where you want to get all those amazing benefits, and then when you reach the goal, whatever that goal happens to be, there's then maintenance. But that maintenance stage still requires you to use some products. You might use them less frequently, you might go to a lower concentration, but you still need to use these active ingredients in order to maintain the results that you've seen. I think some of us have our anti-aging goals in mind. We strive for them, we reach them, we're like, yes, amazing, and then we go cold turkey on everything. And then we're shocked when our skin goes back to the way that it was before. It's all about, like I said, being a marathon, not a sprint. Invest now for those future benefits. Once you've reached your anti-aging skincare goals, it's fine to have a look at the products you use, maybe dial it back a little bit, use them infrequently if you're looking to cut back on the cost of the products. It's all about maintenance, but don't go cold turkey and just cut those products out entirely, because you will see a reversion back to the way your skin was originally. That's just to be expected. It's all about reaching that goal and then maintaining from there. Hopefully in this video I've been able to share with you 5 skincare myths, most of which do come from the skincare industry themselves, that hopefully by avoiding we'll see some big improvements in terms of our own anti-aging skincare routine. I'm all about feeling your very best no matter what age you happen to be and being at maximum skin confidence, and by dispelling some of these myths, hopefully it'll help us just perfect and tweak our current anti-aging skincare routines to get maximum benefit no matter what age we happen to be. I love you guys so much, and thank you for coming along on my own anti-aging skincare journey. We're all in this together, here to support one another, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I love you so much. Stay well, take care, and love your skin. Bye!